And I understand there was a program honoring Grace on MSNBC today. Did anybody see that? No? Okay. Anyway, this is Lessons in Grace for Grace Lee Boggs, Chinese-American revolutionary theorist and activist, on her 75th birthday. Face, like stone sculpture, features rounded, softened by wind. The flesh concedes to weathering, but the eyes will not relinquish their keen measuring of the world where you have chosen to put down roots. From you we learn the costs of commitment, the clarity of courage, how even to withstand the trivia that assails a spirit in search of sense. You are the lesson of balance, Grace, where to invest, to forward battle or fashion beauty, where to withhold. Bold when strength is wanted, silent when words are futile, knowing when to be gentle because there's pain, where to object because there is deceit. Your work inscribes this terrain of human striving for those who would travel the road you have braved. You planted your life in African-American soil. Now it seems China and Africa are married in you. The example of your life weds us to the whole world. I think most of you know that Grace was married to Jimmy Boggs, an African-American revolutionary. Yes?
I have two requests. I think this is one for your mother and her professional doctor or nurse's doctor or Sunday Morning White.
Oh, I didn't bring that book.
And the one
That's in Rain Rituals.
And the one about your, I think it's a birthday, like it's a pivotal birthday.
The one about birthdays?
Well, it's like, it's going to be your 40th year.
Your 40th year,
yes, in Rain Rituals. And I can't say them. Those are two poems in a collection called Rain Rituals, which is out of print now. Thank you, Deborah, for remembering. This poem I wrote in Johannesburg after being separated from my son for a few months and really missing him. It's entitled To Uri with Love from Joburg. What's the word, Johannesburg? What's the word, tell me people? Johannesburg. We used to sing with Gil, dancing in our living room. You, still little, but already knowledgeable of these political matters. Only a few years later, you would write about apartheid with insight beyond your teen years. Now, I am here and missing you, my son, and the word truly is Joburg. I walk the streets of this formerly white-only Joburg, where Bob Marley's love overflows from record shops. I want to stop and dance on the Eloff Street sidewalk the way we used to. I want to celebrate the persistence of the African spirit from Marley to Mandela. Want to be in my person that unity. Show you a way of being in the world, liberated from the chauvinisms that abound, the litanies of, quote, more African than thou, end quote, touted by those who haven't seen that on this and that side of the Atlantic, it was slavery. It was slavery. Plantation, slavery. Colony, slavery. Enslaved in your homeland, enslaved on foreign shores, slavery. Slavery, we are fighting to emerge wherever we are in the world. Everywhere it's war, Marley said. Everywhere it's war. Who feel it, know it. Know this, my son. Let no one rob you of your roots. 4 centuries of war have not obliterated your heritage. It is in you, and you are it. livid with certainty. Also a poem written during stay in South Africa, and it's entitled Mura Mami. Mura means good morning. Like saying morning, how are you, or whatever. In Afrikaans, Mura Mami. It's a way of greeting. The title is Mura Mami, South African Maids, My Sisters. In the evenings, they leave the wide, stainless kitchens, untangle themselves from plump, pink arms and hands, dust stray blonde strands from their aprons, and saunter out into the breeze of each other's laughter. They are stately figures poised at the curbs, or seated squarely on the grass, legs straight out in front, with the walls of the owners' houses a backdrop to their daily consultations. Together, briefly, they review the details of servitude, confess how oblivious abuse has cut them like broken glass in a sink. They fabricate reasons to be gay, count the rands they have saved in knotted handkerchiefs to pay their children's school fees, or to one day have a house of their own. In the free space just there at the gutters, outside the mechanized gates and beyond the barking dogs, they make strong medicine for each other. They will live through the arrogance of the children they nurse. They will keep things neat. They will not waste or break or ruin. When they are alone in narrow beds like prison bunks, their sighs will rise in the dark like a voile of prayers above the big houses where they work. Water, Mummy, good morning, Mrs. Good morning, Mrs. Yes, Mummy, of course, Mummy. The day begins. The pink birds clamor for her back. There's the broom, the mop, the bucket, the heap of dirty clothes, the bleach, the iron, the stove. Just do one more. This one, no, that's... This is the 25th anniversary of the sit-in at Wayne State University that won the Africana Studies department. Yeah, this year. And I wanted to read a poem about that. It is in this book, isn't it? Yes. Okay. This is 1989. How many of you know about that sit-in? Okay. So you know they just took over the administration building and didn't leave it until they had won a commitment from the Board of Governors to move from the African American Center to a fully funded, staffed department, academic department.
Was that when Darrell Dawsey was
Darrell Dawsey was one of the key leaders of
He
that.
took some water bottles of water to
Right. The community really supported, brought food, water, everything down to the students. Are we black enough for you? Are we black enough for you? Too black, too proud, too proud. Are we black enough for you? Too black, too proud, too black, too proud. Students chant in the registration building where they have taken over. Yes, this is a sit-in, and these are the children of civil rights. Turning the other cheek is not a choice with them, as they have felt racism's unrelenting ruthlessness. Now their dark, chiseled faces emit an uncanny calm. Time out for perpetrating frauds. Their eyes confront the world fearlessly, shattering the hoax of land of the free with steel-edged disdain. They have snuffed out the reluctant flame beneath the melting pot and turned the sooty fat lie upside down. Yes, this is a sit-in, but this is 1989, and these are the children of civil rights.
You all are very quiet, so I'm going to ask again if there are any comments that you want to make to engage in this